YouTube world, back at it once again. Instant Classic 8. Had not planned on coming on here, but here we are. Let's talk about last night's pay-per-view, WWE Night of Champions. Overall, I thought Night of Champions was a good show. Finishes were very questionable. I'm sorry. Clash of Champions is the name of this pay-per-view. I'm sitting here saying Night of Champions. But Clash of Champions was the pay-per-view. It was last night. I thought it was a good show again. Yeah, I mean, I thought I didn't really hate any matches, I don't say. But like I said, just, some of the finishes were very, very questionable. I even watched the damn pre-show. Holy shit. Nothing was going on yesterday. Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox. This feud, the more they show that little backstage skit that they had where they, Fox threw the box or whatever it was at Nia Jax, I enjoy it more and more. Outside of that, the feud has not been anything enjoyable. And this match would be in that list as well. Nia Jax won. She won with a Samoan drop, I believe. And yeah, the match was no good. The opener was the New Day versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. New Day are going on 400 days as champions. I can't say that I hate the New Day. I can't say that. I'm a little tired of the New Day. But I wish, my only thing was, you can continue to do this, this bit with these guys, and, shouts out to these dudes, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E. They've took this started out so a stupid gimmick and made it into one of the biggest things in the past couple years. They're selling merchandise like crazy. They're selling damn boxes of cereal. Yo, these dudes were dead, man. So shout out to them for this. Big up to them. My only thing with the New Day is I wish they had better opponents. New Day had, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe they had a feud with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. And those matches were great. Those matches were really, really good. And granted, they were working heel, but I don't think that would, mean just because they're babyface they can't put on good matches. But I just wish they had better opponents. It would have been nice to see them bring the damn mechanics up from NXT and let them go. That's what I wish for they had, was better opponents. Speaking of that, I don't want to see these guys wrestle anymore. These guys both need opponents. It was a good match. The New Day ended up winning. I forgot the name of their finish. They call it something funky now, but they ended up winning. They're still champions. I guess they're going to beat, I believe Demolition has the record. They're going to try to beat that, which is, cool. No problem with that. Then you had TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick. First time for the WWE audience to see TJP. His entrance, pretty damn cool, I can't say. Kendrick got a little bit of a pop. I guess some people remember him back from the Brian Kendrick days. This match was, it had its moments where it was sloppy, I would say. I think they weren't clicking, but for the most part, I enjoyed it. TJP ended up winning with the leg hook. I don't know if I say I wish that TJP had like a more high spot finisher. I think every wrestler should have multiple finishers. So he wants to have the leg lock. That's cool, but I would love to also see some type of, I don't know, he does like a 630 or not 630, but 450 or something, just because cruiserweight, so it should be high flying. But that's just my opinion. I thought the match was good. Cesaro versus Sheamus, best of 7. This was the 7th match in the series. And this was the best match of the night, for sure. This was the best match of the series. I remember, and I didn't really hear many people say it, but 2014, I believe, Cesaro and Sheamus had a match at Night of Champions, and for me, it blew away the match, and it blew away the show, and it was the best match on the show. And I didn't think that people, gave it that same reception that I did, but I enjoyed it. People kind of feel the same about this match that I do. It was a damn good match. Now, the only thing about it was the finish. There was no finish. The ref called it off. I guess both guys were too hurt. They both worked hard. A bunch of cool spots. Some scary spots. The scariest being Cesaro went for a suicide dive through the ropes, and I don't know if he was supposed to get his hands up, but he almost like he headbutted him. Because most guys suicide dive, they're gonna put their hands up and try to, I don't know, stop their momentum using their hands and their arms. But Cesaro just used his damn head, and once he hit Sheamus, he just went straight down, nearly on top of his head. Luckily, he kind of cocked his head to the side and landed like on his, I don't know, like his neck and shoulder. But it looked scary to start out with. And then after that, they kept going for another like 5 minutes or so. And like I said, the match was great. And I don't know where they go from here. I don't know if, you're going to set these guys up for Hell in a Cell. But either way, I really enjoyed the match for sure. Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn, another good match. Chris Jericho ended up winning with I think it was a second code breaker. I'm not sure, but he did end up winning with a code breaker. I think Jericho's gonna face, I don't know if he's gonna turn face or what he's gonna do, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna face Kevin Owens pretty soon for the title. I just see that they're heading down that road. But either way, the match was good. Charlotte versus Bayley versus Sasha Banks, triple threat women's championship, Raw women's championship. It was good. I thought it was going to be a little bit better. I don't know what is their obsession with triple threat matches lately. They just, this show, and then where there's one on No Mercy coming up, and we had the what is that? The Shield 3-way, and I don't know. They're just really obsessed with these things lately. I mean, they've been good matches. I can't say I don't want to see them, but like I said, I thought this match would be a little bit better. Charlotte ended up winning. How the hell did she win? Natural selection? I don't remember. She ended up winning. They gave us a stat that Charlotte is 11-0, now 12-0 on pay-per-view matches, which is pretty impressive actually, but that's what happens when you're Charlotte. We had Roman Reigns versus Rusev, United States Championship. Reigns ended up winning the title, which I didn't see coming. That's kind of surprising. The match was good. Ended up winning with the spear. I don't know what they're gonna do. If they're gonna do the John Cena-like challenges, I don't think they're gonna do that. My whole thing is, will he defend this title more than Dean Ambrose did during his reign? I don't know. It could be less, but we shall see. Again, I thought the match was good. I didn't hate it. Your main event: Seth Rollins facing Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship. I went on Wikipedia. I'm a Wikipedia junkie. If I go on there, I'll search one thing, and literally 30 minutes later, I've just dived completely into the matrix of Wikipedia and just searching for different articles. But I was on there, and I clicked on the Universal Championship. And I don't know if it's just an error with them, but it's just classifying it as a world title, and I don't know how it's considered a world title. I don't think it's been defended. I don't think they've gone overseas since Owens has won that. I don't keep up with all the schedules, but either way, I'm just curious about that. This match was good. I don't think the crowd was super into it, but I thought the match was good. Big senton spot when Kevin Owens missed on the table. You also had Kevin Owens giving Rollins a backbreaker, or he did something, and it looked like Rollins got really messed up because he was selling it the rest of the match. I don't know if he's got something going on with his ribs or something like that, but it looked bad. Unless he's just selling really, really good. If so, hats off to him. Jericho ended up coming down for the distraction. Kevin Owens ended up winning with the pop-up powerbomb. He's still champion. Again, I see Owens and Jericho. If not, Hell in a Cell, then very soon. But either way, I see that match happening. You actually know what would be sweet would be to not do it at Hell in a Cell, to hold it off until Survivor Series. That way, you got two Canadians fighting for the Universal Championship. That's a good story right there. So that's what they should do. I'm just fantasy booking here. I thought the show was good. This wrestling is getting exhausting. SmackDown. Fuck, man. I watched in 2009. I watched a bit in 2010, 11. I don't remember watching a lot of SmackDown since then. Shows here and there, matches here and there, but not on a consistent basis. I've been doing that lately with SmackDown and Raw, and now these pay-per-views, and you got 2 pay-per-views a month, so basically a pay-per-view every 2 weeks. So next week we don't have to do anything, but the week after that there's another pay-per-view. It's kind of exhausting. I was just thinking that to myself last night while watching, but we love wrestling, so that's what we're gonna watch. Let me know what you think about this pay-per-view. Did you enjoy it or did you hate it? Until then, I'm Instant Classic 8. I'm Brandon. Peace.